I'm live. Hey, how is everybody? Uh, I just got back from church and just came over here to Facebook, checked a couple of messages out, and I'm over here eating my strawberry and grape, and trying to eat healthy, man. Trying to eat healthy, but then of course I did make a concoction there of bacon and spinach with mozzarella on top. And then I threw it on two pieces of bread and ate it like a sandwich. It was good too. I'm gonna try one tomorrow, but I'm gonna try it with. I'm gonna mix in some sardines and eggs too to see if I could just kick up that protein a little bit. Well, this is the last 2 days of training, and I asked for prayer over there in the church. I I've really been feeling sick. I was in the ER 2 days ago, feeling lightheaded and didn't feel confident driving around an 18-wheeler. So, I asked for some time off, and the director of the program said, "Well," he said, "I need to see a doctor's note if you're going to take any more time off." And the doctor said that that I really shouldn't be driving like this, until the coughing gets better. I've been It's been very painful for my rib area. As you see, I'm over here developing some color finally. After all these years in Florida, I mean, I've been here since, well, my kid is 24, I believe, born in 95. Yeah, so that's 24. And, it took all these years for me to start getting a tan over here. I look like, I don't know. I look like I should be like, my name should be Avi, and I should be hanging out in the Golden Heights with a machine gun sling around my shoulder, and talking to Rachel, who's another soldier over there. Now I only have 2 more days of training before my test on Saturday at 7:30. I think it might be still dark at 7:30. I don't know. I wonder if it rains on that day. What happens? Maybe it might snow on that day. Who knows? Well, I heard that New York got a nor'easter. Those things are wicked, man. They got those nor'easters in the winter. I remember I was there for Sandy. There was houses that the ocean was claiming. The There was just houses that were being flooded and everything. I remember driving in that day. I was driving a taxi, and the passenger got upset because I didn't want to take the FDR drive, but I knew the FDR drive always floods. So I took the streets, and then they started showing all those videos from Staten Island, all the people who had like water in their basements and had to leave their houses. That's uh, that's no joke. Well, so what haven't I still mastered? Uh, I'm driving around. I still seem to have a little bit of how do you say, timidity about making turns. You know, you have to make some really really wide turns and not control the control the box, as they say. Control the trailer. Make sure the trailer doesn't go beyond the white line or the yellow line. And it is kind of tight. You know, I mean, it just seems like there's some roads that are narrower than others. I mean, I know that the truck is like 8 feet wide, so I don't know how much wider is the actual road. Maybe a foot each way, something like that. That might be about it, you know, because I think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how wide the streets are made, the lanes or whatever. But it can't be too much more. That's for sure. And I still got to do alley docking. I haven't been able to do a successful alley docking. I just saw some videos on it, so maybe I could learn from seeing the videos and trying it out tomorrow, God willing. Um, what else have I done? Alley docking. They have a different way of doing they have different ways of doing the the offset. Offset is like, let's say if I'm like in a let's say I'm at Amazon, and right next to door 3, dock number 3, there's a truck there, and they want me to move it from 3 to 2. Well, that maneuver of taking out and then going back into another loading dock, that would be the offset. So I've done that, but not the way they show it here. I do it the method that the teacher showed me, which is primarily get it close to the spot, and then you straighten out the trailer as best as you can. You want to uh, you want to learn how to overcompensate, uh, straighten out, uh, different different ways of doing it. But there is a simpler way, the way that most videos show, and it's also very close to the way the alley docking is at the end, because both of them concentrate on you focusing all your energy on the left cone of the lane that you're going into. Mm. But I have that, and I don't think we did a doing the correct stopping procedure and putting the reflective triangles out there. I don't think I've done that yet. I've never done that actually. Now that I come to think about it, but they might ask for that. Also, the pre-trip is it could go the whole truck. It goes into 4 sections: A, B, C, or D. I think C and D are usually the not D. C is the easiest one. C is only like the back part of the trailer, and the also you have then you have the I mean the inspection of the cab area, checking the brakes, checking the air brakes, which everybody has to do. But I could get D. I could get D as in death, which means that they would give me the whole truck, everything, tractor trailer, every single piece. The guy who does it on in the in YouTube that I look a lot at is it takes him an hour, but of course he talks a little bit more about each part. And you know, I in 2 days, I had to miss a couple of days because of my sickness. Doctor gave me a 3-day vacation, which who really wants to study when they're sick, right? My son Kevin, he's like that. He studies even when he's sick. He used to. I don't know about now. But I used to say, I said, that's sick. So that's just, I mean, I used to get really great A grades in college and graduated with high honors. But when I was sick, nah, forget it. Put the books to the side, let me sleep this off or whatever. And now that I say sleep it off, uh, I didn't get any beer today, so I got to check my diabetes in the morning to see what the story is. And I went to the convenience store too. I forgot to get my medicine to be helping out a lot as far as keeping the mosquitoes away. Mm. Mm. Well, I'm really tired. I just wanted to come over here and ask you to pray for me. Tomorrow is going to be from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, and then Friday is going to be from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. So I have to get all my driving skills down, emergency stopping. They don't do any parallel parking or blindside parallel parking anymore. They don't do that for the test. I know how to do it because I practice it myself. And also, let's see, what was it? Yeah, the pre-trip inspection, and then all the rest of the parts of the truck. And also, well, if anything, if any of us need anything, I guess we can communicate with each other. I know I have telephone numbers from the castmates, and I plan to, before I leave on Saturday, I plan to get the telephone numbers of some of the instructors who really helped me out and that I really get along with, and even some that I don't get along with. We always need haters in our life. This way, when I start making those nice checks, I figure it might be. Figure if we do 5,000 miles every week doing team driving, and if they pay me at 44 cents a mile, that would be like $1,200 or something. That would be good. And of course, when you have a partner, you got somebody who got your back out there. If you need to put on chains or something, he can show you how to put on chains. Maybe we could get CBs. I get a CB, he gets a CB. Then we talk to each other, through the CB. Break one line. We got Smoking Bear coming up here. I need you to put the hammer down. 10 for good buddy. Rubber ducky. Be like that movie Convoy with Smokey and the Bandit. And of course, I still haven't finished my rap song, PG-13, Pretty Gangster. I got kind of an idea of how it's going to look over here. And hopefully, hopefully I have enough stuff to take with me. I heard that you can take whatever fits on your bed. So I could sleep. I could sleep on top of my luggage. I got no problem with that. Got no problem sleeping on top of my luggage. I need to get like winter clothes and stuff like that. Because I know they're gonna be sending us, the first place they're gonna send us is the coldest place, man. We're gonna end up like in I don't know, North Dakota or something, South Dakota, Billings, Montana. going north to Alaska. But I once picked up a guy from there. He said that he came from Alaska to Florida. And this was in '96. And he said they paid him $10,000 to go from Alaska to Florida, crabs and salmon, something like that. That's a pretty expensive load to get. Well, I'm gonna be going to sleep. I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, do everything I gotta do, be there by 6 o'clock. I like to be there early. And I don't have milk for coffee, so I'm gonna have to go and get some milk, or I can always go to Wawa and get some coffee. Or I remember the first time I heard that, I thought it was like a nickname for Walmart, the Wawa. When I go to the Wawa, but it's a pretty good. Actually, I like that. I like that place. Now I've heard that there's others, but I really like Wawa. Except when the hurricane comes, then that's the first place that's gonna run out of gas. And well, I went to church today, so that's a good thing. I don't even remember when was the last time I went to church. Maybe 2 weeks ago or something. But it's good to go to church. It's good to be able to feel the atmosphere. You know, that's it's sort of like people who go to see prize fights live. The reason they do that is because of the atmosphere. So that's something. You go for the atmosphere. You can see a lot of stuff on. You can see a lot of stuff on TV in your house, pay-per-view events, stuff like that. But there's nothing really like being there. Sort of like, and I feel that way about church. You can probably see it streaming if it doesn't have any technical difficulty, but you have to be there to really, really, really enjoy it. And well, I'm gonna say good night to everybody. Let me do it like Red Skelton. You should do good night and may God bless. Good night, may God bless. And, pray for me, that God would open up my mind and that I would be able to all these things that I haven't done yet, like alley backing. And I've seen videos on it. Maybe I could do it. I think I can do it, but I haven't done it, by myself yet. Um, when I do turns, I still have to go a little bit deeper before I start turning. So, but realize, he wants my shoulder parallel to the double yellow line if I'm making a left turn. No, he wants it actually if it's more than one lane highway or one lane road. He wants my shoulder pointing right into the lane that I want to go to. So that's really something. I saw Steven today. That was good. I talked to Mom. Uh, she she was very short with me today. So I don't know. Maybe she's developing a new job over there. I got to talk to my sister today, but so overall, it's been a very good, beneficial day, and I just want to pray for everybody who's out there, for everybody who's hurting. Dear Lord Jesus, come before you now. worshiping your holy name and asking you that you would be able to be the Lord of time and everything else, and that you can watch over these people on the truck. And I pray all these things in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Take care, everybody. Love you. And strength. And strength.